Hey y'all, it's me again. I'm going to continue reading from my book, Opposition to Child Labor. Critics of child labor were not hard to find. In the 1880s and 1890s, the opposition was led by the Knights of Labor and the National Union of Textile Workers, NUTW, who complained that the low wages paid to children held down the earnings of adults. But after the turn of the century, a new group of middle-class social reformers took up the banner of the child labor crusade. Educational and religious leaders such as Alabama's Edgar Gardner Murphy and North Carolina's Alexander J. McKelway organized opposition at the state level and then helped form the National Child Labor Committee, or the NCLC. These reformers worried that the mill's unlettered children would one day become a blight on the body politic. In a democracy, McKelway argued, the people are ruled. Also, the people are ruled, and when it comes to the people's ruling us by their votes electing our governors and presidents, initiating and vetoing legislation, taxing our incomes, we grow mightily concerned with the intelligence and independence of the electorate. We do not like to trust our interests now in the lives and fortunes of our children to a mass of voters who have been deprived of all opportunity for an education, who have been embittered by the robbery of their childhood, who are the material of the agitator and the prey of the demagogue. I think that's how you say it. Millmen themselves were divided on the issue of child labor. Some firmly believed that hard work, commencing at a young age, was the best education available. Others championed the practice as a necessary evil in the natural progress of society. Daniel Augustus Tompkins traced the problem to the poverty caused by the Civil War, particularly to the resultant lack of educational opportunities. In the absence of schools, the discipline in the mill and its training down to 12 years of age is much better for children of idleness and no discipline or training. It would be far better to have ample school facilities and compel all children to go to school 10 months in a year and give them the other 2 months for vacations and recreation. But in the absence of such facilities, the discipline and training of the mill is best for the children of working people. Whatever the personal feelings of millmen, their duties to their stockholders demanded that they oppose restrictions on the employment of children. The fact of the matter, as the president of the American Cotton Manufacturers Association admitted to McKelway, was that without the labor of boys and girls under the age of 14, Piedmont mills simply could not operate. Bit by bit, reformers chipped away at the opposition. By 1913, North Carolina, South Carolina, Alabama, and Georgia had laws that prohibited the employment of children under 12 and restricted the hours of labor for those below 14. Exemptions and lack of enforcement, however, enfeebled state regulations. The 1907-8 Bureau of Labor study found that an astounding 92% of the mills in South Carolina and 75% of those in North Carolina ignored child labor regulations. Flora McKinney's boss was one of those who paid little attention to the law. Her family moved to Orlando, South Carolina when she was 9 or 10, and she soon followed her father into the mill. When I got old enough, well, I really weren't old enough, but they'd take children to work then. We were supposed to be 12 years old before we could go to work, but I've hid from inspectors a lot of times. They come through in this section in front of us was somewhere to hide the kids, and we run to the waterhouse. Then we all cram in there till they left. Given the inadequacy of state legislation, members of the NCLC felt the need for federal action. To mobilize public opinion against child labor, the NCLC devised a highly effective propaganda campaign. Key to this effort were the photographs of Lewis Hine, which poignantly revealed the usefulness of Southern workers. Hine's image of little girls dressed in long skirts and aprons and little boys wearing their working men's caps and suspenders, all swallowed up in rows of towering machines, became the crusade symbol of the worst evils of industrialization. Please comment, rate, and subscribe down below. And hit that bell notification so you can know when I post again. Okay? Oh, and comment down below if you want my eBay username so that you can look at the stuff that I'm selling if you want it. Okay? And if you're on TikTok, please like and follow my videos. Okay? Bye!